In Pacific. Oh, it's a train. Look at that. Hey. Look, Mum's even taking a photo of the husband. Look. Righto, let's have a look. This locomotive here towed all that carriages into here. Now they're separated. What they're going to do, when they go to leave, they tow that one forward, and this locomotive will then go up that set of tracks there in the middle and go to the very front of the train, and then the back of this silver train, passenger cars, will go on to the very front of this train. Now, this one here is the first class carriages A, B, C, D, E and F. And see all the cattle getting on, people. And you're coming. Yes. They'll all be grazing tonight on the delicious food. Anyway, there's the rear of the train. And you notice that one over there does not have a flashing light. So that one goes on the front of this one. And then that locomotive there will go on the front of this locomotive, because the driver is not in this end, he's in the other end. So this will be the second loco. Obviously that's going to be the leading loco because it's got Indian Pacific written on it. And it's a bit silly not having that as a point locomotive, isn't it? And I'm quite sure the driver doesn't want to be sitting in the rear end. Oh, then again, he might be the second loco because that's the long end and that'll be at the back. And he's got the bulldog nose up this end, whereas he got the long back way down that end, you see. There's a flat back end down there, there's a flat back end up here. So, yeah, you just got to sort of picture that, then put on the other end of that. And anyway, it reaches over 1 kilometre long, this train. All these old grannies and everybody else. There's no teenagers, no young people. It's all 30s, 40s. It's not the sort of kids thing. It's sort of sit there and play Keno backgammon all day. So they're all going to enjoy their anyway. There you go. So there's 3.5 minutes. That's Union Pacific. Let's see if we can read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, maybe 15. So it's 30 carriages long because they're both the same length. So yeah, it's about 30 carriages long, and I think they're 50 foot long. So they're not 44 footers. I think they're about 55 feet in the old metric. So look at him, says he in Pacific. Anyway, just sort of show you that one. It's 10 past 2 in the afternoon. Daylight savings just finished. And here we are down here in beautiful Sydney. There's the old clock. And don't they have a lovely trip? If you want to look it up and find how much it is, you can go into IndianPacific.com and they'll tell you how much. Yeah, that's a brand new water taps, by the way. They had to fit all them in when they upgraded the old water taps and just roughed it out. Anyway, NR25 is in Indian Pacific. and then NR94 is Pacific National. Anyway, you'll have a good time. Want to go for an Indian Pacific train ride? I can't walk all up there. I've got a broken foot. So that's my excuse. Not making you travel all the way halfway around the world, come and look at the train. Alright, see you later from Hominoid. Hope you enjoy that. See ya. Remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And look, I do anything, anywhere, anytime, any person, anywhere, anytime, anything. I'm just helping out here in Australia. So if you want to know something about Australia, you could have sent me an email, mrhominoid@gmail. Can I get a video on the Indian Pacific? And then I would have went in more detail, but nobody did. I think there's about 1 million videos of this, like this, filmed here at Sydney. There's not many in Adelaide, and there's not very many videos filmed over there in Perth, because those two cities are nothing compared to the size of Sydney. They're like little tiny country towns. So Sydney is the biggest city of the whole of Australia. Canberra is the capital. Melbourne, second equal busiest. Melbourne used to be the capital of Australia during the gold rush days. The Indian Pacific sometimes goes by Melbourne when there's floods in the outback, like Broken Hill. And then it goes down to Melbourne and cuts across around the Great Australia Bight that way, over into Adelaide, instead of going through Broken Hill. So this has been down through Melbourne City, but very, very rarely. I think there was once they done a Indian Pacific tour during the big washout in the middle of Australia, and they had the rail staff and the carriages over here, and they sent them up from Sydney to Brisbane via the coastline, and when they brought them back, they come back and they went via somewhere around the inland. I think it went down to Maitland and turned up around up to Werris Creek and out through the back of Dubbo and back down into Goulburn and back up into Sydney or something like that, or down to Yass Junction, just to keep the staff employed. Go and make some money. Can't shut him up, can we? All right, see you later from Hominoid. Bye. See ya.